Hello and welcome to this short presentation on the headache-friendly lifestyle. This is going to cover the very important area of your sleep. This is part of the Severe Headache Expert series. My name is Rayburn Forbes. I'm a practicing neurologist who helps family doctors look after people with severe headache. Sleep hygiene is very important. Poor sleep increases the risk of severe headache, and severe headache is linked with poor sleep. So it is important that you pay your sleep hygiene close attention. The most common sleep problem we see in people with bad headaches is insomnia. If you have insomnia, you will usually realise that you have difficulty getting over to sleep, or the alternative is that if you do get over to sleep, you are unable to maintain sleep. And many people will have both problems. This is the most common sleep problem to have if you've got problem headaches. A rarer problem is a condition called obstructive sleep apnea. This is usually a problem of heavy snoring associated with high blood pressure, being significantly overweight, and you have daytime sleepiness. If you have these symptoms, or you have high blood pressure or are very overweight, you should probably talk to your doctor about this if you also have problem headaches. If you're going to deal with insomnia, you must first recognise the problem. Ask yourself whether you think you have good quality sleep, whether you get over to sleep easily, or whether you're able to maintain sleep. If you cannot get over to sleep or maintain sleep and feel you've got poor sleep quality, you almost certainly have ordinary insomnia. You must realise that you have the power to change your sleep patterns. You need to pursue a programme of developing good sleep habits. There are bad habits that you should avoid. This includes taking caffeinated drinks in the late afternoon or early evening, or getting very excited or watching exciting films just before bedtime, where you don't give yourself a chance to wind down. Having a TV in the bedroom is probably a no-no, and napping through the day steals sleep from night time. What I'd like you to consider is how you develop positive habits of good sleep hygiene. The core of this is to set a bedtime and aim for that every night, 7 days a week. You should also set a getting up time, and you must have an alarm to do this. You need to stick to these times every day of the week until your brain learns how to sleep properly again. On any given night, you want to get to your bedtime and go to bed. Switch off the light and try to sleep. You should try, if possible, to have a routine before you get to the bedroom. If you get into bed, the light is off, you're trying to sleep, and you have to reposition yourself several times. And if we say, for example, this is 10 or 15 minutes waiting, if you're not over to sleep within that length of time, you should get up, get out of the bedroom, and go and do something until you feel tired again. Don't stay in bed reading or trying to associate being in the bedroom with anything else other than sleep. When you feel tired, which might be half an hour, or an hour or two later, go to bed again and go through the same routine. Try to sleep. A common reason people find it difficult to sleep is thoughts enter their head. Things that they worry about or you might have anxiety about. What you should do is write them down. You can do nothing about these things until the following day anyway, so if you write them down, you've put them to one side and you've got a note that allows you to deal with them tomorrow. If you do eventually get to sleep, by the time your alarm goes off, you may in fact feel quite exhausted, because it could have taken you most of the night to get to a point where you get over to sleep. However, you must discipline yourself to get up at the chosen time. Obey the alarm. no matter how hard it is to do that. You've got to repeat this every night, and it may take several weeks. Discipline yourself to having a bedtime routine, avoiding caffeinated drinks, making the bedroom a place for sleep and rest, and sticking to bedtime and wakening times. You should aim to have somewhere between 6 and 8 hours between your going to bed time and your alarm clock going off. Eventually your brain learns what to do. Sleep hygiene is a brilliant thing to try because it is completely drug-free. It is also one of the groups of treatments known as cognitive behavioural therapy. This will be actually very difficult to do if you have poor sleep. You will find yourself either making excuses or making predictions that aren't necessarily true. You need to expect tiredness. You're trying to undo many years of poor sleep. So do not be surprised or get yourself down if you feel tired. When you eventually get to bedtime, tiredness is actually your friend. Tiredness will help you sleep. Even though you're tired, try as hard as you can to avoid daytime naps. Sometimes you'll feel like after several nights of this, that the process is taking forever. However, you need to think about how long you've had severe headaches for. You've got to realise that you must get back in control of your life and not let headaches run your life. And remember that this is a process that avoids medication. So what should you do? You need to commit yourself to improving your sleep habits. There's a summary of this on the webpage at Sleep Hygiene. The next videos in this series will look at other lifestyle interventions that will help you, including what you eat, what you drink, exercise, healthy weight, and the headache trigger trap that you must avoid at all costs. If you want more information, you can sign up for a monthly newsletter at Severe Headache Expert. Look for frequent postings on Google+, which is a very good way to keep in touch. There are also postings on Facebook, and more videos will appear on the YouTube channel.